More breaking news coming in. Let's quickly flash those details. Broke out at a coaching center in Hyderabad, a major fire that happened at Nilgiri block building in Maitri Vanam in Ameerpet on Friday, triggering panic in the busy commercial hub. The blaze erupted on the 4th floor of the building where an institute was functioning. Around 90 students were reportedly attending classes at the time of the incident. Thick smoke quickly engulfed the floor, leaving students frightened and scrambling for safety. Some students managed to climb down to lower floors from the balcony in a bid to save themselves. Meanwhile, several others who were trapped on the upper floors were rescued by police and fire personnel using ladders and other emergency equipment. Fire engines rushed to the spot and brought the flames under control. Dense smoke billowing from the building caused panic among people in the vicinity, prompting many of them to run out of nearby establishments. Fortunately, no injuries were reported in the incident. In a remarkable display of courage, 6 young men who were present at the location stepped forward during the emergency and helped evacuate the students safely. Police officials appreciated their bravery and timely assistance. Authorities are expected to ascertain the exact cause of fire. Those are the pictures on your screens of the fire that broke out at the 4th floor. This at a coaching center in Hyderabad. Let me take this to my colleague Abdul Bashir joining us on the broadcast with details of what the status is in terms of dousing of that fire and hoping that people are safe or whether anybody is still trapped inside.
Well, this is a very remarkable incident, fortunate incident we can say, because this area, the Maitri Vanam, is an area where a lot of students gather here for the coaching centers and institutes. There are hundreds of coaching centers and institutes where hundreds of students gather here. At the time of the incident, there were 90 students inside this particular building is what is being said. The fire erupted at the 4th floor where thick smoke had engulfed the whole floor. But however, fortunately, some students were escaped when the fire began, but some were stuck inside, after which using a ladder and a rope, they were rescued. The police officials and fire officials reached the spot and rescued all of them. Fortunately, no casualties or injuries have reported is what is being said. Right now, the cause of the fire is being ascertained as to what exactly had led to this particular fire and where there's fire safety measures in place when the incident has taken place. Further details in this particular incident are awaited.
Continue talking to us. How long ago was it when the fire broke out, and with regards to many of the locals who stepped in to help? In fact, those pictures also indicating of how some of them climbed up to save as many of those inside that building. And has there been any inquiry or any investigation so far to what caused that fire?
Well, yes, 6 men have been identified by the police who have immediately, when the fire erupted, before the police arrived, they intervened, they got inside and bravely saved the students who were stuck inside, showing them a clear route to move outside of this particular premises. However, the exact cause of this particular fire accident is being ascertained by the officials. Now, a preliminary investigation is ongoing, is what is being said. Just a few minutes ago, this fire has been dozed off, is what is being said by the police. Thick smoke is right now covered this particular floor. However, the police officials and the fire officials are right now working on to know exact cause of this particular accident that has taken place.
Abdul, it seems like a very, very crowded center, and by the looks of it, certainly that there are several coaching centers that are placed in this particular area. Not sure if this entire building is where a lot of students come and study at these coaching centers, but also in terms of details of whether any norms were flouted. They had all the NOCs when it came to fire safety, and how old really is this structure, how many students coming on a day-to-day basis, what more are you picking up?
Well, this Maitri Vanam area is a hub for coaching centers and institutes where thousands of students gather every day in different institutes and coaching centers where several coachings for IAS, IPS, the civil services examination coaching is being given and other courses related to computer, software, all this have been provided in this particular area, the Maitri Vanam area. This is a commercial complex and in and around this particular area, hundreds of coaching centers are there and thousands of people or students gather every day. Now here the fire safety measures or fire safety norms are followed by this particular building is to be known by the officials. They are right now ascertaining or investigating the particular building and of cause of the accident and whether fire measures in place, fire safety equipments in place when this particular accident has taken place. But let me tell you, this building is a pretty old building. This is an old building that is there where we also have some certain government offices in this particular building and coaching centers are also there. And this particular accident, like you can understand, there were 90 students at the spot when the fire had taken place. Immediately when the fire had started, there were 90 students is what the officials have to say. However, now all of them have been rescued with the quick conscious state of the locals over there and also the police and fire officials. We can see the visuals. In the visuals you can see how students are coming down through rope and getting down from the balcony to save themselves from the 4th floor. This is the 4th floor where the incident has taken place. Maitri Vanam is a building where hundreds of institutes are right now in place and several students were in panic when this particular incident has taken place. However, the complete building has been evacuated and right now the investigation into the matter is underway is what is being said.
All right, Abdul, many thanks for getting us those details.